absolute best at that point, but really ran with it for, you know, 12, 15, 20 laps after the restart. Was that, I mean, did you feel like you had something for him at that point?
I did. You know, the beginning of the race, I was really, really loose. And I was loose qualifying, and that was when I put the tires on that we had bought here. I got extremely loose, and I hadn't had that all weekend. And I was loose qualifying. I thought, oh, it's just a racetrack. And then when we started the race, I was sideways loose, and first caution came out, tires cooled off. Next thing you know, my car was Jack the Bear, and I was driving by everybody. And next thing I know, I'm in second, and like all over Kyle there for about 5 laps. You know, he just was really, really working the outside groove. Had a lot of momentum. I could get up along, you know, underneath him or get close to him, and he just, you know, just momentum would pull him down the straightaway. So, and then he started to squeak away, and at that time I had conceded just to say, okay, I'm just going to ride here until we get to the halfway break. And then I came in at the halfway break and essentially made no adjustments. I was happy. I thought I got something, you know, we'll put fresh right sides on here and maybe work on the grill tape a little bit. And we went back to green, and I was so loose I couldn't drive it. And just was hanging on the whole second half. I have no idea. I'm sitting here as perplexed as anybody as to why I was so loose.
Isn't that typically exactly the opposite of what happens?
I would have thought so. I would have thought when nighttime came that I would have gripped up, you know, and got tight. And that's why I wasn't too worried about qualifying when I was loose, because that was the slowest I'd run, you know, even anywhere near qualifying trim. So I just, I have no idea. It was just loose as could be. At the very end, I was just hanging on. I was a sitting duck.
Do you think it might have anything to do with the fact that the only other racing gear this year was the Indy cars, different rubber, different compound?
I don't think so, because everybody that, you know, typically what you face on a normal night here is what, you know, I've talked to Travis and talked to Jacob Gady and a couple of them guys, and they said exactly what I thought should have happened to my car. And I had the total opposite. So I have no idea. Unless I had a shock back and all. I mean, there's anything that could be going wrong, but just extremely, extremely loose. No forward drive at all tonight, and loose getting in the corner. And at one point I could hear the right rear tire chirping, getting in the corner, just like chirping. So not exactly sure what I had going on.
Keep your attention for the
Yeah, well, I tested on dirt on Sunday, so I got used to it.
You liked it a lot better on dirt than you did on here, right?
Yeah, I would think so, yeah. You know, dirt racing is going to be different for sure. I wish.
Travis, that's mine. Take me outside the door. I'll be right there.
Are we all good?
I'm good.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Johnny.